Origin of acupuncture. When we have pain from trauma, our hands instinctively goes to touch and cover the pain areas. It is a very instinctive action. Perhaps it happens automatically to protect the area from getting hurt again. But also, we innately know putting your hand on the injured area sort of alleviates it. After a long period of time, through pain with these types of actions, some of our ancestors may have sought better tools to achieve this effect by using stones. After many trial and error, they realized that if the stones were a little more finer and pointy, it would be more suitable to apply more specific force or pressure to the pain area to be more effective. So they started to carve the stones into a shape of sharp objects, which became one of the first known acupuncture needle. As more time went on, people realized that blood or body fluids gets blocked when there is a pain. So in some cases, they tried to puncture the area with more sharper stones to let the blood or fluid out, which ended up relieving the pain in some cases. These types of hands-on experience, knowledges accumulated over a long period of time. As centuries went by, new philosophies and techniques were discussed by scholars and physicians of that time. Theories of flowing qi or universal energy started to be implemented into therapeutic systems. Needles, which were now made in metal, were deployed in treatment utilizing the theories of universal energy. This is the commonly taught history and development of original acupuncture. However, there are a few very interesting alternate theories. India, who has their own system of medicine called Ayurveda, shows similar yet different theories to energy as East Asian medicine. India may predate or be a precursor to East Asian medicinal theories of China, Korea, Japan, or other parts of Asia. But more important fact is that they all recognize there was a form of energy that flows within life and nature that surrounds us that we share. Another interesting archaeological find was Otzi the Snowman found in Europe. It was the remains of a man who died 5,200 years ago, which was preserved in a decent condition to be examined by the researchers. Interesting fact was that he had tattoo marks over his body that looked strangely familiar to acupuncture points and pathways. Perhaps, maybe there was a wider understanding of acupuncture or similar system before Asia and Europe, Middle East, or even Africa. From here, we can make even more wild guess. What if there was really some highly sophisticated ancient civilizations? Or even aliens? Absurd, too far-fetched. Perhaps, but let's take a look at least. There may be a chance that acupuncture or something similar to acupuncture existed in our lost ancient history. After the Library of Alexandria was burned by Julius Caesar, we lost many records of our ancient history. Also an evidence of ancient flood, which occurred at the end of Ice Age 12,000 years ago, which raised our sea levels may have wiped out clues to our past ancestors. Also, there were many volcanic eruptions and earthquakes in catastrophic magnitude that may have engulfed our traces to the past as well. And aliens? Well, it could be aliens like in the movies, or it could be some superior being who had a knowledge that far exceeded ordinary human beings, who suddenly came down from the mountains and started to spread the knowledge like Prometheus from the Greek mythology who gave us fire. It is just a food for thought, but never say never. With all that said, we are still not completely sure of origin of acupuncture. Is it just an accumulation of human experience and wisdom? Is it just an accidental discovery? Or is it some hidden knowledge that was found, then lost, then found? Are we just scratching the surface of something bigger? Is this just the tip of the iceberg? Or is it just another preposterous claim for antiquated skill set? I think one day, with advancement of modern science, we will eventually get some answers. I have high anticipation, especially in the field of machine learning and quantum physics, which will give us some more answers, eventually with time, on many things we do not yet know for sure, not just in terms of acupuncture or our interests, but in more on a broader scope of everything. What are your opinions on the origins of acupuncture? Please feel free to comment below. Thank you.